We're also going to get ready here to turn the mic over to another member of our head staff who works in our Métis teacher education program here in Saskatoon, the SUNTEP teacher education program. Very influential program through GDI in a partnership with the University of Saskatchewan College of Education. And we have, he's a very humble person, but he's done a lot of excellent, amazing work in the field of the arts and sharing some of that, and an advocate for Métis knowledge and Métis dance and Métis culture. And we're very, very proud and honored to have Mr. Bruce Sinclair take us through our first portion of our Métis dance this morning. And then we'll turn it over to him. So let's give Bruce a nice, beautiful, big round of applause.
Thank you, everybody. Bruce Sinclair, Nasika Sun, Meadow Lake, Ochi. I'm work at SUNTEP, Saskatchewan Urban Native Teacher Education Program. It's the Métis program here, but we're going to get going right away. So right off the bat, I really want to say thank you to Kisei Muntu for, again, another day, the creator. We'll also like to honor the First Nations, the Nehiyaw, Nakaway, Dakota, Lakota, Nakota, Dene, and of course the homeland of the Métis. And we're so happy that we're a part of this powwow. When's the last time you came into a powwow and you heard the sound of a fiddle? So our relatives have invited us into this space, and we're going to really do our best to contribute to this day. Would like to honor, I'd like to make a mention too, to honor the earth, the sun, and the rain, if the rain comes today. Pamatsuin, meo pamatsuin for our good life. But of course we're here to honor our graduates, high school, University of Saskatchewan, the First Nations, and the Métis, who are here in great numbers. So our celebration in the dance is with the fiddle, spoons, and guitar, with origins in Scotland, Ireland, France, mixed with First Nations dance powwow steps. So, and today we're going to have a competition throughout the powwow. You'll have all your powwow categories and the Red River Jig in all of those categories. So you'll hear drum, 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 and fiddle. So yeah, it'll be a little bit different, but we're really going to enjoy ourselves. So make sure that you register for those. I'd like to introduce Phil and Dallas Boyer. We can't do this without them. Dallas is the fiddler. Phil is the guitar player. They're well known in our circle. So we're gonna, the Creeland dancers are here as well, but we're gonna warm up the space with our community group with a quick dance called Dance du Crochet, and our group is Le Tonnerre, and we're a community group. So we'll warm up the fiddle for the Creeland dancers, and then they're gonna come in and give you incredible performance as always. Plus they're all dressed the same, and we're dressed community, but we're all beautiful. So, you feel free to clap, yell, and whistle if you want while we're doing this. All I know is I put a sign on my office door, and it says, "Gone jigging." Okay, let's go for it. Excellent. Gone jigging. Okay, that was our community group: Sheila Pocha, Scott Duffy, Wilfred Burton, David Werner, Megan Cube, Susan or Sydney Schachter, and I think I got everybody. Okay, the Creeland Dancers, whenever you're ready.
All right. Creeland, while they're making their way out here, again, dignitaries, they're asking you, all the dignitaries, to meet in 10:04 over there to get lined up and get your names written down. We're going to get started with grand entry just shortly after this amazing performance that's coming up with Creeland Dancers. All you dancers that are getting ready here, please do get ready for grand entry. Will be happening shortly. So we're going to get started there. All our flags are here. All our staffs are here. If there's any youth drum groups, your time to shine is this morning. So make sure those youth drum groups are registered and ready to go. And with that, we're going to go over here one more time for a performance by Creeland Dancers. Oh, you know it's a good jigging, a good Métis dance when someone loses a shoe sole. Holy smokes, yeah. It flew right out of Bruce Sinclair's foot. All right, I'll turn it back over here for our show for Creeland and our Métis dance relatives.
And for Creeland's a mix of Métis and First Nation people, but I'll just let them go.
Good morning, everyone, friends and relatives. We are the Creeland Dancers. Our group originates from the Beardies and Okamasas Cree Nation and was founded in 1984 by my Kukum Therese Sisiquasis and my late Mushum Ken. The group was founded as a way to promote a healthy lifestyle amongst youth, but also to promote culture and tradition and the performing arts. In the many decades that Creeland's been touring across North America, we've seen over 150 dancers. And so we are very established and very well known for our promotion of culture. A lot of us take pride in that. And many of us identify as First Nation, but we also have Métis dancers, and we also have dancers that recognize their Métis lineage and their heritage. And so what we're gonna do for you is we're gonna do the Red River Jig Demonstration. What I'll do is I'll quickly introduce our dancers for you. We have Kevin Sisiquasis. He's one of the longest serving members of the Creeland Dancers, and he's from the Beardies and Okamasas Cree Nation. We have Timothy Linklater from Pelican Arrows, Alana Dorian from Pelican Arrows, Niana Sisakamoose from Atakakoop Cree Nation, and I'm Amy Sisiquasis from the Beardies and Okamasas Cree Nation, and we are the Creeland Dancers.
How about those dancers? It's okay to give them another round of applause. They're really working up a sweat, get the blood flowing here this morning. I did. One thing about these kinds of dances, you need lots of water all the time. And you get really strong little cows or calves. You really get in shape doing this. So our community group was always looking for more people that like getting in shape and listening to the fiddle. So come and talk to us. And because we have Phil and Dallas here, we're able to request the exact song, the exact tempo, everything we need. There's nothing like live music. And we're going to hear that with all of the beautiful drums that are here tonight as well. Like an old-time dance. For those of you that go to these old-time dances.
clap, and the louder you cheer, the faster they go.
Wow, put your hands together, everyone. That's a fantastic jigging expedition. Thank you so much for showing off your wear. Phil and Dallas for showing us your fiddle and guitar assistance. It was absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. One more.
All right, let's give the Creeland dancers a big round of applause one more time. Oh, and a live music over there. My brothers from another mother and grandmother, Phil and Dallas Boyer. Let's give them a round of applause. And this is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. And when we honor our Indigenous relatives, it includes all of our nations, our Métis Nation, and all of our First Nations together. Awesome way to start the day. We're going to get rolling, we're going to get rocking, and it's grand entry time here shortly. So all of those drum groups, make sure those youth drum groups that are around, make sure that you're here. The host drum, Blackstone, we are waiting for you to set up. We got a nice, beautiful spot set up on the side over here. So Blackstone, make your way. So more, they'll make sure that you get over here and get set up and get rocking and rolling. The arena directors that are out and about are going to be going out there and providing our flag carriers and our different people to get started. All of those people and the dignitaries, all of the princess and royalty, make sure that you get lined up so that you can get your name and the community you are represented on the list. We want to make sure that you're out there as well. And you go see Candace, she'll get you all sorted out. So if you are a royalty or a little warrior from one of our communities, you make your way over there and get registered with Candace, get your name written down. Parents, if they're tiny tots and they speak super quiet, make sure and get over there and help get their names written down. It's beautiful to get seen in here. Another reason why we didn't want to have it in a bowl is because we wanted to get everybody sitting super close together. One of our long-standing traditions is snagging. So we want to get as close as possible to everybody on those benches so that you're kind of touching legs a little bit, okay? So make sure that you're in there just a little bit touching legs, not really like overdoing it, just a little bit. That's how we do it in Indian country and get sorted out. Our Eagle staff flag carriers are going to be coming here. Are we doing a prayer first? All right. Oh. Adrian Klein, get your bustle on, please. Put your paint on. This is live streamed to 74 countries. We want to make sure that you look good. You're carrying in our Eagle staff, Mr. Klein, so make sure that you make your way over there, Adrian. as well as our head dancers, make your way over to the grand entry area. And dignitaries, you're going to be following them in. Now pay attention, all you dancers. All you dancers. Because of the small space here and the dignitary list is huge, we're going to do a dignitary grand entry. So you dancers that are panicking and getting ready and pushing your kids over and getting them all sorted out, just relax, take a break. This is a nice chill powwow. You don't have to get ready for grand entry just yet. So just slowly get ready. But all you dignitaries, you are on, and we're going to get started here shortly. I heard Blackstone is on their way, so Blackstone is almost here. So we're almost getting ready to go. Very, very awesome event happening here in the College of Education. In 1927, when the College of Education was built, I don't think that they envisioned that this hall would be full of over 200 dancers and a whole bunch of spectators and a whole bunch of people celebrating Indigenous song and dance. So this is awesome to see. Very, very happy that we're able to have this building accommodated for us because of the possible rain that's going to be happening later on this afternoon. All our grand entry dignitaries, always make sure that you make your way over there. Get your name on the list. Get your name ready to go. Get it on there. Once again, those of you who missed the morning announcement here, John Noon is accepting bro hugs. He's accepting coffee, but no money. He's our head he's our head drum boss here, so make sure that you go and see him if you're registering in a singing contest. Yeah. So if you're setting up a drum, make sure you see John Noon. He's walking over there. He's not as quick as he used to, so you'll be able to catch him. So make sure you go see him over there. We're very, very honored to have a world-class, world champion head staff here with us. Our head dance judge for this evening's session is a University of Saskatchewan student in the education program here at the Indian Teacher Education Program. Our head dance judge for this powwow is Miss Candice Gadua. She'll be going around and asking all of these people and getting the judges sorted for this powwow. So make sure, Candice, you see her out there and just oblige her and help her make her job a little bit easier. She's got so many championships that we can't even list them all, you know, so we're really happy to have her here. Very, very well known in the powwow world and a very well-known champion dancer, very humble and respectful person. All the youth drums, you get set up on this side over here on nice, get all set up in a nice spots all aside there. Any of those visiting chiefs, any visiting council, any visiting leadership that's in the building, we're asking you also to join our grand entry. Very, very important. So make sure that you get over there, dignitaries. We want to make sure and honor you in a good way. So we want to make sure we say your name right and who you're representing properly. So put that down on the list over there. Go see the dignitaries. They are getting ready in the hallway back here behind us. And they are getting that sorted out and that getting ready. So we'll be getting started here with our grand entry. We're going to be getting started with our powwow shortly. It's good to see all the groups here ready to rock and roll, ready for powwow time. I'm really, really excited for today's events. I'm really excited for what's about to happen here. But I'm more excited to be sitting beside Donnie Spidell. Tatonkahook, Sheila, there's not one single weekend that he is not booked at the biggest of the most massive of the most deadly powwows on earth. So I'm very happy I get a chance to kind of sit beside him, hear his jokes again, and then also get to hear that beautiful Vin Diesel-esque voice. So I'm really happy to have Donnie here sitting beside and emceeing. That one's better? Yeah, this one, it doesn't have an option for me. Blackstone has made it. All of our youth drums, we're going to ask you all to set up on this my left-hand side of the arena. All the youth drums, make your way over there. Get set up in a good way. Yeah, you're looking good. You're going to be done here by noon, all those youth drums, so make sure that you get set up and get ready to sing those songs. All you dancers, we're going to do a separate grand entry for you. We're doing our dignitary grand entry first just because of the size of the arena. We want to be respectful of your feathers. We want to be respectful of the space in here. So we're just take your time, dancers. You don't need to come into the first grand entry. That was word from our arena directors letting us know how things are going. It is a beautiful day outside, but there is a chance of rain. And the chance of rain is Dougie and Donnie. That's our chance. Yeah. All right, here, ladies and gentlemen, in order to start our event in a good way, we've done our protocol, we've done our ways in which we do things as Indian people, and we're going to call forward here for our morning, our invocation. We're going to call forward an elder that works here with the Aboriginal Student Center, one of our elders here that works with our students in the College of Arts and Science. He's going to come forward and he's going to offer some words of prayer for us for our day so everything works out in a good way. So we're going to call forward here Elder Jake Sanderson to come forward to the front here to our grand entry area to do our invocation. And we're going to ask all of us here to just remain silent while he comes up, while he shares these things and shares these words. So with that, I'll turn it over to Elder Jake Sanderson.
Check, 1, 2.
Ahoy. Apetaman wago magan te ko tawe dok sebanto. We own executam skat na mamo tan skak sepa ko ma. Kamamon to ak. Tapoy manakake manamios ng pipix ko no magaya. Kanan sto tago ak wago magan no ta. We sagap mo itap ngo ak. Aya. Mamunia pix quest no ta kanan to kap mai te talk siya ko ta. Oh, all my relatives, I just shake your hands here this morning in our Creator's name. It's always something that we do here as protocol. As each morning that we wake up, we always acknowledge creation. We always acknowledge the Creator, God here, to give us that path of life that what we walk on today, to bless that and to watch over our relatives here today. We give thanks today for the offering of the tobacco here from the university. Today, I always acknowledge the people here today, our relatives that are here today, shaking hands to acknowledge the drum here that's here to us here, to speak for us today, to sing for us here today. The young men, the young people there that are singing with the drum here today. Acknowledge the staff here that's coming in here, the Eagle staff today. The grandfather that's going to be bringing our relatives in, the people in here today, the celebration. It's always a time of celebration of life here that we come here for together, to meet in a very good way, in a very happy way here, to shake each other's hands. And I always acknowledge that today. In our prayers today, we ask for that good travel today for our relatives today that are walking this life, this path of life today. And we always acknowledge that today. We pray for today, the people today that are back home, the people today that are sick, the sick people that are in hospitals, and also the elders, the young people today, But in our prayers today, my relatives, we ask that guidance today in a very good way to come into this circle, to bless this circle, to watch over us that spirit today, to watch over all the dancers. I acknowledge that eagle today, the feathers of that what our relatives wear here today, to bring us in here today. So with my prayers, my relatives, I'm going to say this in Cree. So I shake your hand this way.
Everybody quiet. Everybody say, hey. All right, thank you very much, Elder Jake Sanderson. Looks like we're almost ready to go. Blackstone is here, our world champion drum group, a world-class singing crew, and a very, very ultimately high respected drum keeper and lead singer here. We're gonna go with our drum song over here at Blackstone. We're gonna ask Terry Pascaman and the boys here to sing our drum song. As soon as they start singing, that's gonna rock and roll, Terry, so anytime you're ready, we're gonna call and honor all our singers and all our drummers. We're gonna call and honor all the beautiful music that we do throughout Indian country. Take it away, Blackstone, anytime you're ready.
Hey!
Thank you very much, Blackstone. Our dignitaries are lined up. We are ready to go. We are ready to rock and roll Indian way with our grand entry. We're going to get ready and get started here. Blackstone, get that song ready for grand entry. As we gather here for our powwow, as we gather here to honor our graduates from post-secondary at the University of Saskatchewan, we do so in the best way that we know how, through Indigenous song and Indigenous dance, and we do that to honor our people in the best way that we can. Our leadership is here. They are in this arena. They will be coming forward and leading our way. Our Eagle staff, our original flag of our people, will stand forward and lead the way here. So grand entry song, anytime you're ready, Blackstone. I do believe we're ready to go. Hooka, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you here to the 2018 University of Saskatchewan Graduation Powwow. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring it to you live right here, the Dance of Nations, the proud nations here of Treaty 6 territory. We bring it to you live. We're ready to go. It's powwow time. You're listening to the sounds of Blackstone Singers, Sweetgrass, Saskatchewan. Let's get to the powwow. Choke out the yobo. We're ready to go. It's time to dance. It's time to celebrate. Bringing forward all the great people here from around the nation, nation to nation pride. We want to say thank you to Mr. Adrian Klein, representing today, carrying the original colors of our North American continent on behalf of our Indigenous people. We want to say thank you to Adrian Klein for carrying the Eagle staff on behalf of the University of Saskatchewan, on behalf of the Indian Teacher Education Program, 40 years in the making. Good God. We want to say thank you to the members of the Saskatchewan First Nations Veterans Association. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you to our warriors. Thank you to our veterans. We want to make welcome here to our leadership. We want to say thank you to the members of the University of Saskatchewan. We say thank you to our president, Peter Stoichiv. We want to say thank you to Tribal Chief Mark Arkan. We want to say thank you, good morning, good day to our Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations. We want to say thank you to Vice Chief Kim Jonathan for joining us here on our celebration. We're followed by our head lady, our head man dancer here this morning, Mr. T.J. Warren, Loren Oates. We want to say thank you to the members of our peacekeepers, to the Saskatoon Public Police. We want to say thank you to the individuals here who continue to bring forward an understanding, a belief system. It's powwow time, it's powwow time. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring forward, I want to say thank you to our community leaders, our partners, those that have invested interests in education. Today, now joining us here on the dance floor, we make welcome our promise, the promise to the future. It was prophesied that someday, sometime, we would see this day. Ladies and gentlemen, here now on the dance floor, we bring forward to you our high school graduates of 2018. How about a big round of applause? Those of you out there, let them know it. Let them hear it. Good God. Your graduates. These are your public school, your Catholic school graduates of 2018. These are the young people from around the province. These are the young people from the urban setting. These are the people here that make all the difference. Ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, What a beautiful sight right here. What a beautiful sight. At the University of Saskatchewan graduation powwow. This is what it's all about right here. What a beautiful time. What an outstanding time. Looking good, graduates. Looking good, graduates. We got ourselves a beautiful celebration in the making. These young people here, they represent the Indigenous nations of Saskatchewan. They are members of our First Nation culture, linguistic language groups. They are members of the Métis Nation. They are members of the Lakota Nation, Dakota Nation, Nakota Nation. They are members of the Dene. They are members of the Cree Nation. They are members of the Soto Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, what a proud moment. One more time for your graduates. How about a big round of applause? Thank you, Blackstone. Thank you. What an outstanding graduation here. What an outstanding graduation moment. As we come into the building here of the Education Building at the University of Saskatchewan, what a great legacy, what a great history. As we know today, ladies and gentlemen, we share this promise that was prayed for, that was talked of. We want to say thank you to young people. You brought a beautiful energy into our dancing space here this morning time. We're going to ask the Blackstone singers to render a song to honor our nationhoods of our First People, of our Métis brothers and sisters as we mutually coexist on this land here in the Treaty 6. This is a land, this is a place that we come to learn, that we come to bring about an enhancement and enrichment to our lives. Today, as we celebrate the graduation, the honors, the achievements, the contributions that you educators have made, an investment for the last 12, 13 years for these young people, it certainly makes it a very special gift, a very special time. We asked the Blackstone to sing a nationhood song to honor our Eagle staff. And this Eagle staff represents the truth, the honesty, the wisdom, the longevity of who we are as Indigenous people. As you know, we've been gifted with song, we've been gifted with language, we've been gifted with the sacred covenants. And today we celebrate that here. We ask the singers, if you would please, to give us a flag song, a song to honor our nation, to honor our members of our veterans. We say thank you once again to our Saskatchewan First Nations Veterans Association. These gentlemen have served, they have protected, they have provided for our communities. We acknowledge them here on this day. And we share in this great understanding In this witnessing, we all bear a special witness to this day. And as we share in this beauty, in this honor, we can feel the sacred energy of our ancestors. We can feel the presence of our elders. We can feel the presence of our ancestors being a part of today, because they too, they felt the pride. They too, they felt the honor and the promise that these young people represent. And we say thank you to all of our spiritual leaders. We say thank you to our elders. We say thank you to the ones that brought forward this special leadership and promise that you see unfolding before you. Once again, we call upon the Blackstone Singers to share with you a song of victory, a song that honors the victories of the past, the present, and on into the future. Let us dance in place as we honor our nationhood, as we honor our tribal nationhood. Here we go, here we go. Hakaham, Hakechata, Olawa, Wikaham, Hiham, Hihi. How about a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? What a beautiful start to our celebration here. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and relatives, you may be seated as we go into this morning's introductions. Today, carrying the Eagle Staff, the first colors of our people here on the beautiful Turtle Island here, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Anishinaabe peoples, Mr. Adrian Klein. How about a big round of applause? Carrying the Canadian colors, we want to say thank you to our members of our Veterans Association. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing veteran Pete Tompkins, peacetime war veteran. Carrying the Treaty 6 flag, ladies and gentlemen, representing all treaty citizens and people here. Ladies and gentlemen, veteran Frank Tompkins. Let's give him a big round of applause. And now, the Saskatchewan flag, ladies and gentlemen, no stranger to any powwow celebration. From the Kaktuishtahow, veteran Roy Alexson. Big round of applause. And carrying the Métis flag, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the proud Métis people, he serves as an elder, he serves as a historian. Ladies and gentlemen, Elder Norm Fleury. Big round of applause. One of the very few people who actually can speak the Metchif language. We're very proud to have you, Norm. And ladies and gentlemen, now we introduce to you, carrying the Pride flag, ladies and gentlemen, he serves as the team lead for the Aboriginal Student Center. We want to say thank you to Graham Joseph. Big round of applause. And standing before you, he is the gentleman here who is our official host when we're on the campus of the University of Saskatchewan. He's a good friend of ours. We're very proud of this individual and the things that he sees here in the indigenization strategy, but also just being an overall good ally to Indigenous people. Ladies and gentlemen, your president, Peter Stoichiv. How about a big round of applause? I give him, I believe, always add to his name. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a good friend of ours representing our 7-member bands of the Saskatoon Tribal Council, individual who's leading by charge. We're very proud to have him here today. Tribal Chief Mark Arkan. Big round of applause. And now, ladies and gentlemen, representing our proud nations of our Saskatchewan First Nations people, on behalf of the Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations, ladies and gentlemen, Vice Chief Kim Jonathan. How about a big round of applause? For the people, by the people. And now, we're very proud to have these head dancers here, Blackstone. Blackstone, we're going to ask you for one start as we bring the head dancers forward. Give us one start. Ladies and gentlemen, on the right-hand side, or my right-hand side, I want to introduce our renowned world-class dance champion singer, ladies and gentlemen, father, great historian of his people, a young man here, ladies and gentlemen, who brought his people this way to reunite with the Northern Dene. We're very proud of this individual. He attends the ITEP classes. He's here on the university. We're very proud of him, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. T.J. Warren, how about a big round of applause? Chicken dance extraordinaire. And now introducing our head lady. She hails originally from the Nikanit First Nation. She attends here, University of Saskatchewan here as well in the ITEP program. We're very proud of this lady here. Ladies and gentlemen, a few years ago, she won the world-class title, the World Championship title. Ladies and gentlemen, your world champion, shawl dancer, Loren Oakes. How about a big round of applause? Blackstone, let's give him a start. Let's bring him in. Give him one start. Hookaha. Wana. Negamuk. Let's get him dancing. Here we go. Watch the beauty. Watch the honor. Here we go. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding. Great representation here at the University of Saskatchewan. And ladies and gentlemen, we always are looking for role models and mentors, and these folks certainly exemplify. We want to say thank you to our 2 arena directors here as well. This is Donnie and Dougie Rain out of Paul Band, Alberta. Let's give our arena directors a big round of applause right here. There's our couple of Indian cowboys right here, exceptional world-class dancers as well, and they're also radio broadcasters. And I'm not saying that they have faces for radio or anything like that, but they are awesome individuals. So thank you for being here. Post your colors, gentlemen. We're going to make some introductions here of some of our folks, some of our guests. We want to say thank you to this individual here. He now serves as the Chancellor at the University of Saskatchewan, one of our former premiers, of our province of Saskatchewan, introducing Roy Romano. How about a big round of applause? And now, newly appointed, newly hired, our good friend here for the Saskatoon Police Service, ladies and gentlemen, Saskatoon Police Chief, Chief Troy Cooper. And now we got some folks here. We're going to Constable Mark Franklin, come forward. Constable Derek Chesney, Constable Mars Belanger, Saskatoon Police Service. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us. And now, Saskatoon Fire Department, we want to say thank you, Chief Morgan Hackle. Big round of applause for joining us, keeping our communities safe. Thank you very much. And we have these young ladies here that represent position. They serve as young youth ambassadors for their communities, their organizations, their tribes, their nations. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Thunder Child, Shayla Tatuse, step forward. Let's give her a big round of applause. Willow Cree, young brave, little warrior, we call Joseph Fiddler. One Arrow Princess, Annalise Robillard. Come on in. From the Thunder Child, Josica Graham, come forward. Blaine Midswing, the Beardies, come forward. And then we have from the Wapayton, Saskatchewan, Senior Princess, Kita Wadidaka, and also the Senior Princess for the Dakota Dunes, ladies and gentlemen, from the Mount Morrow Collegiate, Akamemo Linklater. And thank you, high school graduates. We got a few more folks to introduce here, some more important guests that we have with us. Representing the arts and science, oops, we have the list. The Vice Provost of Indigenous Engagement, Jackie Ottman, ladies and gentlemen, a member of the Fishing Lake First Nation of the Soto Danakaway people. Thank you, Jackie, for being here. And now the Vice Provost of Teaching and Learning, Patty McDougall, come forward. Thank you, Patty, for joining us here on a graduation powwow day. And now we have the chair of the board, Lee Aheneque, with his sons Cole and Will. Come forward, Lee. Oh, this is the chair of the U of S Board of Governors. All right. This is good. Good to see you, Lee. Now we'll get into the deans. We have the Dean of Agriculture and Bioresources, Dr. Mary Burr. Dr. Mary Burr. Let's give her a round of applause. The School of Kinesiology, we introduced the Dean, Dr. Chad London. Dr. Chad London. The Dean of Education, we have Dr. Michelle Pratula. Good to see you. We have the Dean of the Libraries, Dr. Melissa Just. Come on over here. We have the Dean of the Edwards School of Business, Dr. Keith Willoughby. All right. Now we're going to the next page. Also here representing the Gabriel Dumont Institute, ladies and gentlemen, Maureen Belanger. Representing the Métis Nation, sorry. Métis Nation representative, Maureen Belanger. All right. Not my list. All right. And now we have, on behalf of the SunTep program here, one of the long-standing TEP programs at the U of S, representing SunTep, Sheila Pocha. Come on over here. Dean of Agriculture and Bioresources, Dr. Fran Wally come forward. Fran Wally. Did we rename you in the different dean? All right, okay. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. And now, acting Vice Dean of Indigenous College Arts and Science, Duke DeBoer. Thank you for being here. Faculty member of Indigenous Studies, Dr. Winona Wheeler. We're getting the list. We're getting the list. Dr. Ingrid Pickering, come forward. Vice Dean of Research. All right. Sorry if I pronounced your name in a new manner. Russ Eisinger, Registrar. Come forward, Russ. Iron Russ, go back long time. I've been introducing him for at least 20 years. One of these days, I promise you, I'll be on the university registrar. I'm thinking about going back to school as a mature student.
Okay. Now we're going to our sponsors, Affinity Credit
We got some sponsors here with us. Without our sponsors, of course, it's difficult to create a celebration of this magnitude without the sponsors. Tanisha Allen of Affinity Credit Union. Rochelle Merturick of Affinity as well. Thank you, folks, for being here. These are some key sponsors for this year's celebration, Affinity Credit Union. Thank you for being here, folks. Come on through. Shake hands with these individuals here.
Student leadership next.
Student leadership.
Marie E. Presba.
So,
Indigenous grad studies.
all right, in the Indigenous Grad Studies, Marie
E. Presba.
for Marie E. Presper. Come on forward. All right.
Also with the IGSA.
Also with the IGSC, Indiana Best. Indiana Best. That's got to be the best name ever. Indiana Best. GSA, Edgar Martinez. Come forward. IGSC, Terrence Pelchier. There's one of our former chiefs. Good to see you there, Terrence. USSU. President. Coden Nickaback. Let's give him a big round of applause. Welcome, Coden. And now representing the ISC, we have Reagan Rat Misponis. There you go. Reagan Rat Misponis. All right. ITEP, Roland Baldhead. He's also the youth representative for the FSIN as well. So it's good to see good representation here. Thank you, Roland. We're going to wish you a good day of rolling. You guys want to come up to half court? Just come up to half court there. We'll get some names for you. And we'll give you a basketball. We'll put the net down. And whoever sinks a shot first will get introduced first. All right. Probably all football players. All right. From the Saskatoon Public Schools, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Superintendent of Education, Brent Hills. Representing the Greater Saskatoon Catholic Schools, we're going to call forward Superintendent of Education, Daryl Basilak. Superintendent of Education for the Greater Catholic School System here, Al Boutin. Representing the consultants for the Greater Catholic School System, Arlis Kuliner, consultant for NIM Education. He's also my Twitter friend. We do a lot of Twittering. All right, and now I believe we have from the city of Saskatoon, we have Gilles Dorval. Gilles Dorval, He's also the key lead on Reconciliation Saskatoon. If you're not sure how to reconcile, you'll talk to Gilles Derval. He's a PhD in reconciliation in Saskatoon. Aboriginal Relations with the City, Kimberly McKay, come forward. We have a member of NDP here for the Nutana area, Kathy Sproul. Kathy Sproul, come on forward, NDP. Also for the NDP in the Meewasin riding, leader of the opposition, Ryan Miley. I'm going to get that right one of these days. You know, I live under a rock, eh? Just kidding. NDP, Savannah Wilson, come on forward. And then we have medicine. We have College of Medicine. We have to say it right. Indians, they don't say medicine, they say medicine. College of Medicine. Val Arnaud Pelchier, come on forward. Then we have Matt Dunn of Engineering. Thank you for bringing your engineering thoughts here. Thank you. And also we have with us here Roxanne Campbell, counselor of the Canoe Lake First Nation. Just had a powwow on the weekend. Thank you for joining us here. And of course, no stranger to any crowd, any education circle, ladies and gentlemen, from Berties and Okamasas, the Associate Director of the ITEP program, Lifetime Employee, Yvette Arcan. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause to Yvette Arcan. All right. And now we're going to get into the introductions of our young people here. And then we'll do the speeches after. Hey, those of you in the speeches, we're going to bring the speeches after the young people, all right? Everybody agree? All right. All in favor? Raise your hand. All right. We just need a couple of these leaders to raise their hand. Okay. All right. Good enough. Carried. All right. Here we go. We're going to introduce, where's the list? I don't know everybody. All right. Okay, here we go. Aiden Bowman Collegiate. Let's give him a big round of applause. Aiden Bowman from the Aiden Bowman Collegiate here in Saskatoon. Come forward. Shake some hands. From right here in Saskatoon, Bedford Road Collegiate. Make your way on over this way. Come and shake hands. Bedford Road Collegiate, graduates of 2018. Come on over here. And now we're going to introduce to you Bethlehem Catholic High School. Come on forward. And now Buffalo River Dene Nation School. Bring your way forward. From Saskatoon, Centennial Collegiate. Dumont Technical Institute, come forward. Edie Fian, graduating class from Holy Cross High School, Saskatoon. Graduating class 2018, Mount Royal Collegiate. North Battleford Composite High School, North Battleford, Saskatchewan, come forward. Graduates 2018. Lots of support there. Nutana Collegiate, graduating class 2018. Opening Doors Program. Opening Doors Program. Come forward, shake hands. Right here, Saskatoon. On behalf of the Greater Catholic School System Partnership School, we have Oskayak High School. Pelican Lake First Nation School, congratulations. Come forward. Thunderchild. Tommy Douglas Collegiate. Walter Murray Collegiate. Saskatchewan Polytech, come forward. These are some of the high schools that have came forward. Did we get everybody out there with the green signs? Did we get everybody? Let us know. And prior to the grand entry, each of these young people were given a special gift from the university on behalf of the Aboriginal Student Center. And they were given a gift to celebrate this beauty, this honor. As many of you know, in education and the education sector, Indigenous students have an extra difficult time being successful in our high school system. And so we celebrate each and every one of you as you certainly share in the promise, the hope, the wishes that our elders have prayed for, had anticipated. And now we're going to ask the Blackstone to sing a honor song for our high school graduates of 2018. Blackstone, if you would please. And of course, we want to say thank you to many of our administrators like Tom Sargent, many of our collegiate principals, many of our superintendents, our classroom teachers who stood by these young people for the last 4 or 5 many years of partnerships and relationships. So we want to say thank you to all of you that had stood by these young people. It's a big opportunity. So let's give all of our educators a big round of applause in our school systems. As we're shaking hands here, we're going to go ahead 4 times through honor song. This is for our high school graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, let us rise. Let us rise. To say thank you to Muscadet First Nation high school graduates. Thank you to Sturgeon Lake Central High School. Thank you to the Poundmaker First Nation School. Thank you to Edie Fian. A big round of applause to our graduating class of 2018. Awesome, awesome. Yes, students, once you congratulate each other and introduce yourselves to each other and celebrate together, we're going to go ahead and excuse our guests. I guess our guests and our students. And we certainly apologize on behalf of the event organizers. We might not have chairs for everybody, but we certainly apologize to you students. We're going to get into our speeches here today, and head man, head lady, you can go ahead and have a sit down momentarily. We got a few speeches. And John Noon, let me know what you're going to do in regards to singing contest. Elementary schools, high school singers, come and see John Noon. We're going to find out what's going to happen with our drum contest. And powwow dancers, when we get to the intertribals, that's when we'll call you into the arena, okay? So we'll keep you all informed. So powwow dancers, we'll keep you informed as we go. But we'll probably start with Blackstone, and we'll get into the intertribal dancing. We'll bring in all of our wonderful dancers. Those of us that could fit in this jam-packed space, holy smokes. We had some initial prayers, we had some initial ceremonies, and unfortunately, some folks made a rash decision in a hurry, and they decided to believe the meteorologists before our ceremonies. And so that's unfortunate, and but here we are. And so now, I just want to say that we're going to get to our speeches. And thank you, young people. As we honor you, we celebrate you, we appreciate you. And it kind of feels kind of awkward to honor you and then say there's no seats. You know, but young people, we'll do our best for you. We try our best. And those of you that are wondering about the some of the in-house stuff, there is bathrooms. But if you feel more comfortable in walking over to the bowl, I do believe they delivered a whole bunch of porta potties as well. So if it's congested here at the education gym, there is porta potties over at the bowl. All right. Thank you again, young people. We'll find you a space, hopefully, to sit down. Singing groups, get with our arena staff. They're around the house here. Some of you, you see in the front row there, I know you took chairs thinking those chairs were for you. And those chairs are for the singers, okay? And we got to accommodate the singers first. So I know you probably just got sat down. You probably just got comfortable. You probably just parked and said, geez, it's hard to find this place. I navigated this place to get here, and now I have to get up out of my seat. So there's a man over here. His name is John. His name is John, and he's going to ask you to give your seats to the singers. So we need our singers in the circle. We need all of you here, but due to the space restrictions, we really have to be considerate of our singers. So our singers, our elders, our veterans, they're key components to our powwow. So at this time, to introduce our speakers here this morning, I'll call upon my younger brother here from the ITEP program, ladies and gentlemen, one of our Indigenous educators, scholars. He's voicing here at the 2018 graduation powwow. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Scribe to introduce our speakers for this morning.
All right, thank you very much, Donnie. So this morning time, we're going to call forward our first speaker here, representing Senior Administration Indigenous Engagement, the Vice Provost of Indigenous Engagement. Just started here this year doing fantastic things in our university, having great conversations and making wonderful contributions to Indigenous inclusion and relevant work. Let's put our hands together and welcome Dr. Jackie Ottman.
Maganak. Should we wait until he comes down a little bit, or just keep on? I'd like to welcome everybody to the University of Saskatchewan powwow. It is a great honor for me to welcome you to this day's event. Mizawak kamigok pepa motang disanaka singechik and miumayan kinanakaminakinama miumayan. We are here today to recognize the accomplishments of graduates. Graduates from the University of Saskatchewan and graduates from high schools throughout the city and in our First Nation communities. The first time that I stepped onto the University of Saskatchewan was in 1983 as a high school graduate, or a graduate myself. So I graduated in June and began university at the University of Saskatchewan in 2017, or when I was 17. I also received my Master's of Education and my PhD from the University of Saskatchewan in 2004. So a special welcome for the graduates and the communities that have traveled here to the university. We wish and hope the best day for you today. And a little bit about the history of this particular powwow. This powwow began in the 1980s, so it's been an integral part of the university for some time. That's one way to get attention. So with that, I would like to acknowledge the staff and the faculty that are here today and have supported our Indigenous students, and also the staff and teachers of the schools and those students that are represented from off campus. We hope that the University of Saskatchewan will be a place that you will consider in terms of continuing your education. And again, I'd like to honor the graduates that are here today. We are here in celebration of your accomplishments. Gitchimigwech.
All right, let's give her a nice big round of applause. It's super loud in here, ladies and gentlemen, so we can really hear you. This place is built for the crowd to be heard. So we're gonna ask that you try your best to elbow smash your neighbors when they're talking too loud so that we can hear our dignitaries and the message that we come forward. So with that, we're going to invite our next speaker over here to come and share some words on behalf of Saskatoon Tribal Council, and representing Saskatoon Tribal Council, our chief, Mr. Mark Arkand.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Are we here to celebrate today? Are we here to celebrate today? I want everybody to give 3 big loud cheers to the graduation high school students. On 3, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. That's how we do it in Indian and Métis country. We're proud of occasions that are uplifting our young people. I really want to say thank you to Peter Stoichev and your university, your staff, Candace, everybody that's here today doing a great job, because look at the people you're bringing together to one of the best universities in Canada. Let's give it up for Peter Stoichev and the University of Saskatchewan. They do amazing work here. They incorporate First Nations and Métis culture, and we got to keep continuing to do that for our young people. For everybody that's sitting here today, we had probably at least 150 grade 12 students walk through. Wouldn't it be awesome to see them all going to this university to get an education, to make a difference in this province, in this city, and in this country, and in their communities? Am I right? That's the best way we got to do, is invest in education for our young people. We got to celebrate that today. We really have to work together. When we talk about reconciliation, the University of Saskatchewan does great things, and we got to promote that all the time. When I look around this gym today and I see how full it is, I look at all these young babies that are here. right here walking around, the young kids around the drum. We have to encourage these young children to be part of an education system that's going to make a difference in our children's lives. I really want to promote today the fact that it's a day of celebration and honoring our young people. And when we work with the University of Saskatchewan, they are making a difference in our young people's lives. But I really want to give out a shout to all the mums and dads that are here, all the grandmas and grandpas, aunties and uncles, for investing in your children to have a quality of an education. Let's give them a big round of applause. They deserve it. That's what this is about. Investing in our young people. So in closing, you didn't come here to listen to Tribal Chief Mark Arkan. You came here to have a celebration of powwow. So let's get powwowing and have that celebration. Hi, hi, exe. Thank you.
Good job.
Hi. Thank you very much, Chief Arkan. We're going to be moving next here to our next speaker. A lady here that has done amazing work in our university. Again, another strong ally for Indigenous people on campus and done some amazing things for us. We're going to call forward Vice Provost Teaching and Learning and Student Experience, Dr. Patty McDougall.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor for me to take part in our 2018 powwow. It's a chance to feel that positive energy as we lift up our young people this morning, our high school graduates, and at lunchtime, our university undergrads and graduate students to honor their accomplishments. This event would not happen without the tremendous energy of our organizing team. And yesterday, the group made a very difficult decision to move our powwow indoors, and I want to acknowledge how well they came together, how strong they are as a team to make this happen. The team includes people from all of our colleges and administrative units, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, working together. It is a true learning experience, and it is a lived example of the university that we want to be. This event could also not happen without the many, many volunteers who are everywhere today on campus, volunteering their time so that we can come together and celebrate at this powwow. I want to thank all of those people who organized and all of those people who are volunteering today. Thank you for making this possible for the rest of us. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patty McDougall. Thank you for those wonderful words. Next, and we got Tanisha Allen over here representing our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're lining up and collecting your envelopes, I want you to say a huge thank you and a great big hi to Affinity Credit Union representative Tanisha Allen.
Good morning. I'm very pleased to be here representing Affinity Credit Union. I'd like to start off by acknowledging that we're grateful to be gathered here on Treaty 6 territory in the homeland of the Métis. On behalf of Affinity, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of the graduating students this year. Your hard work and dedication has paid off, and we're eager to see what the future holds for you. This is an important milestone in your life, and we're extremely proud to be a part of your celebration. I'd like to thank the Gordon Oaks Red Bear Student Center for all of their hard work and organization. Thank you to everybody who's here to join the celebration and support this year's graduates. They deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Affinity Credit Union, major sponsor for this year's powwow. So we have, last but certainly not least, we got the most handsome president in all of Canadian universities, definitely, without a doubt, the U15. We have the best and ultimate greatest president in the history of the world. And yes, I do work here, so that is what I have to say. So I'm going to introduce here our president of the University of Saskatchewan and Vice Chancellor, Peter Stoichev.
Thank you very much for that. I'd let you be the judge about whether or not he's correct. Welcome, everybody. This is a day to honor the students who have worked so hard to be here today and to graduate from high school. I want to thank the veterans who are here today, the elders who are here today, the dancers who are here today, the drummers who are here today, the fire chief, the police chief, our Chancellor Roy Romano, and all of my colleagues at the U of S. We are all here because we feel it's so important to congratulate you and celebrate what you've achieved. Please thank all of those who have supported you for what you have been able to do, because you can't do something as big as graduate from high school without the support of your families and your communities and your friends. I also want to encourage you to think seriously about coming to the University of Saskatchewan. The more education that you get, the greater a difference you can make in the world today. You represent our future and the improvement of our province, our city, this country, and the world. So I thank you very much and ask you to consider that with education comes a great responsibility to give back to everyone who has helped you to achieve this. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here, and I thank the organizers amongst all for all the work you did.
All right, thank you very much, President Stoichev.